Okay, we should be live and direct. We're gonna see how live and direct we are. All right, guys. Yeah. So give me a minute, guys. Let me check. Let me check and see what the stream is looking like. Let me check and see what the stream is looking like. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right. So let's see. I like to go over to social media and just make sure that everything is on, stuff like that. And I want to apologize in advance, man. Dealing with sinuses this morning. All right. So you guys gonna have to bear with me on that. All right, let me just make sure everything looks good with everything. I'm still new to this live broadcasting. All right. But we fist to cook, man. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better, getting better. All right. I'm getting better. One of the things I'm doing now is when I go live on my live description, um, I have it set up to where you can read all the information that I want you to read about the live. All right. And we'll get into it. It's called content and copy. Okay. So I have almost like my sales message or my marketing message. All right, already in place. All right. So let me click save on this. All right, that's looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. Let me see. Reset it. And we are booming. We're booming. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I have to keep muting, man, so you guys don't hear me sniffling. All right. My allergies today is up, man. I can literally feel it inside my nose and stuff, man. And sometimes I used to think it was my office, man. I was like, okay, what's going on with this office, man? Why do I keep feeling this way in this office? Let me turn down some of that light so it's not so bright. We're gonna do this right here. Now that one other thing I'm gonna do, guys. We're gonna see if this helps some too. Let me go back and look at it. Did that help? All right, yeah, we'll roll like this, man. We'll roll with a more darker look today. They call it the studio look. All right, so first of all, I want to say welcome to the live stream to the video. My name is Robert J. Parker, aka Coach. I'm the founder and owner of Avatar Pop Studios, which is a AI digital agency in a sense, where I create several different products for personal brands and businesses. One is an AI avatar, where we get in and we can literally create a digital representation of you. All right. So if you can imagine, we can literally clone you. All right. We have a system that we gather data from you, we gather pictures, and we put that inside of our AI and we give it certain instructions. And what pops out on the other end is a digital clone of you, right? And right now we're just focusing on static pictures. So pictures and graphics and things like that. But we do have the ability to do video also. And that's something that we're still trying to perfect, right? And what this allows you to do is this allows you as a content creator to multiply yourself. And I'm going to kind of give you an example of how I use it. So I'm not using video right now. All my video is me. It's live. It's me doing it because I enjoy getting in front of this camera and running my mouth. Okay. So, but now when it comes to text based content that I'm creating, so I try to put out a minimum of 3 to 5 pieces of content a day on social media. And in my content, I try to share something positive or I try to teach something because I want to bring something of value to the world every day. And in the past, when I would create a text based post that wasn't a video, I would have to go through and find some pictures of myself. And you know how it is, guys. Depending on when you took the pictures, you liked the shot, you didn't like the shot. And most of the time, you don't have a vault of pictures. So what 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 um what AI allows me to do now is it allows for me to be able to go in there and clone myself. And then each time I sit down with my software, I can tell it to create pictures of me in a specific environment, doing a specific thing, wearing a specific outfit down to the watch, to my shoes, to the color of my shirt, even what type of shirt I'm wearing. I could put a book on on the desk. I could put a laptop on the desk, artwork. I could do anything and everything is customizable. So from a content standpoint, it becomes this genie in a bottle for creating visuals to go along with your content. And I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. When I first started, I was doing Pixar style animation for customers, right? Where I would take in and I would take their real person and turn them into like a cartoon. That led me to video. Then that led me to photorealistic animation, which is what I'm talking about with the cloning. And when I tell you guys, it was one of the biggest unlocks for me as a content creator. Because when I started working with, I've been dealing with AI now for the last year and a half with my content, with software, trying to create courses, things like that. And I've learned a lot over the years of dealing with AI. And I have an AI assistant called Vic that helps with everything I do, help me create my products, market my products. And he's like my coach, my assistant, my graphic designer, my content writer, my marketing expert, all rolled in one, right? And Vic is the one now that helps me figure out this whole cloning thing, right? Hold on one second, guys. And so I've been going to Vic, man, and just having him teach me about a lot of this, man. And when I say, guys, it has unlocked what I'm doing with my content. And it was probably one of the most valuable things that I learned, man. And I learned a lot over the last year and a half. But this was so crazy because this is the thing. And I'm a content creator. So I love creating content, and attention is currency. Attention is gold. Attention is wealth in today's economy. And when you think about social media, and let's just play a game. Let's say, for instance, you're sitting at your house and you're scrolling on social media. How do you usually engage with content on social media? You scroll, scroll, scroll till you find something that catches your eye, and usually it's a picture. It's a the first frame of a video. You know how you have the still, or it's some kind of text on there that catches your eye. And we call this scroll stopping, right? Something that stops the scroll. Well, what I'm learning now is that certain graphics, certain pictures allow me to stop the scroll. Okay, and that's what I really love about it. Because at first I couldn't do it, all right, because my pictures were boring, right? But now, man, I can go out and I could find me a car that I really love, and I could have Vic create a photo of me standing next to that car, whatever color that I want, whatever color that I'm wearing, that I want to wear, whatever outfit, whatever kind of shoes, whatever kind of hat. But I can create this scroll stopping graphic. And what that allows for me to do now is that allows me to tap into that wealth that we were talking about, that attention. Okay. And I can get discovered, right? And when it comes to making money online, part of the biggest one of the biggest pieces to the puzzle is discovery, is getting to a point to where you understand how to create content in a way to where you get discovered. All right. And then hopefully when you get discovered, you're able to command attention. All right. So people watch your content long enough for you to communicate to them. And then you have to sell them something, right? And I was telling somebody about this the other day. I said, nothing in this world generates income outside of selling. All right. You have to trade or sell to make any kind of money in the world. And one of the cool things I think about content and about things like I'm going to talk to you guys about today and how to set systems up to be able to create content, deploy content, but then to also sell something through your content is that once you unlock the different pieces and once you put the system together, it becomes one of the most potential things that you have in your life because there is no limit to it. The only limit is you. Okay, so like today, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about a system that I'm plugged into called the Legacy Builder Program. And I've been actually plugged into this for, I lose count, but I think it's almost like a month, I mean, like a year and a half now, because I think it was like March of last year. And so, yeah, let's say a year and a half I've been plugged into this community and into this platform. And guys, when I tell you that this has been a game changer for me, it's been a game changer for me. And I'm going to break down in this video today why it's been a game changer. I'm going to show you guys how it works, how I am positioning me and my family in a way to where we have the opportunity to build income, to build multiple streams of income, to build legacy. And when it comes to entrepreneurship, it gives me a blank canvas to create anything I want to create. Now, this is what you need if you want to go from where you're at today to where you visualize yourself being at tomorrow. Okay. And when it comes to online business and things like that, this is what you need. You need education. So you have to understand that you are only able to get to where you're at right now with the level of educational understanding that you have right now, with the level of discipline, all right, and with the level of action to follow through. All right. So if you want to get to the next level, either you got to figure out how to take what you have and get better at it in order to create the leverage to get you over that hump and get you to the next level, right? Or you have to go get more knowledge, you have to get more discipline, and you have to get a different system of taking action. But when you look around in your life, you have to understand that your life right now is a direct printout of how you thought, how you believed, and how you executed up to this point. Now, one of the things I tell everybody is that before you start trying to fix something and expand and grow and things like that, you need to really audit yourself. You need to really audit yourself to get a clear picture of what you're working with. And see, this is the crazy thing. See, a lot of times we can deceive ourselves. We can deceive ourselves. A lot of times we can lack knowledge and lack know-how, but we think we got it, right? And so when we go to do things, things don't work. It don't work because the protocol is not there. All right. The system is not there. The know-how is not there. All right. But then sometimes you got people out here, man, they're super smart, smart as heck, know a lot, but still at the end of the day are not able to produce a result when it comes to financial, right? And the reason is not because they don't know. All right. It's not because they don't know, but again, it's because it's a lack of understanding how to take what they don't know and turn it into something. All right. All right. So, what I want you to do is, I want you to sit back and I want you to really just relax. I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to show you today. And I'm going to give you guys a framework and a blueprint that when it comes to now, would it work for everybody? No. Is everybody going to do it? No. Is it the only thing you could do to build a business online, make money online? No. But it is a way. All right. And a lot of people have tapped into this system. All right. And the system I'm going to be showing you guys today is how to take content. All right. And when you think of content, I want you to think and don't be rigid on how you think. When you think of content, I want you to think about anything that you could put out to the world, all right, that communicates. And let me draw a picture for you guys. I tell a lot of people out there, I say, you're in the content business, you just don't realize you're a content creator. Anybody that posts any type of communication on social media in regular intervals are a content creator. And so what I like to do is I like to go through like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and just scroll and look at what people are putting up. Then I like to go to their profiles and look through their profiles or through their channels or whatever you call it on whatever platform they're on. And what I'm able to do by doing it is I'm able to see who is being intentional with their communications online. And then I look to see who was just expressing themselves, right? But at the end of the day, what I do understand when I'm looking at it is both of them are content creators. One is just doing it haphazardly or spontaneous, and then one is doing it intentional. And then when you start digging through social media, you start seeing the ones who are more advanced at how they're creating their content and what they're doing with their content. You know, you always hear those levels to games. And so I started looking through and I could tell the ones that are marketing with their content, the ones that are building brand with their content, the ones that are selling products and services with their content. Now, there are billions and billions of dollars being transacted online every day through social media and through content. Okay, so guys, I want you to understand that. Now, if you're out there, you're looking to start a business, you're looking to launch a business, one of the most simplest business models is content creation. And when you think about content creation, there's several ways that you can get paid through your content. One is you can go out here and you can post content and you can earn revenue and commissions from the platforms for posting your content. But usually in this particular business model, man, you have to create a lot of content that gets a lot of views. All right. So you get paid off the views, engagement, and things like that. Now, some people have been able to crack this nut, you know, and you'll see it on every platform. It ain't just one platform, and it's every platform. You'll see it on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, where you have that person and they're able to create content in a way to where their content generates a lot of engagement and they can make a living off of that. And so that business model there becomes a simple but powerful business model. And these folks, all they have to do is get up and make content. They don't have to sell a product or anything like that. They just have to make content. And the way they make their content is off the views from the platform. Now, the next level is sponsorships and promotions. So a lot of times you'll see these same content creators, and you hear people say it in terms, they call them influencers, but we're going to say content creators. But you'll still see these content creators, they'll go to another level. Once they start getting the engagement, once they start creating content that gets a lot of views, then they have the brands that start coming to knock. And different brands want their products associated with that type of content and with that type of engagement. And so they strike deals. You know, they might tell them, okay, we're going to sponsor you. So they'll pay so much money to be put inside of every video as a sponsor. Some will say we want a shout out. Others will say, okay, if you use our product inside of your content, we'll pay you for product placement. Then some strike affiliate deals, you know, promotional deals. They say, okay, Orville, if you talk about our gadget inside of your content and people buy from it, we're going to give you a promo code, and people buy from it, we'll pay you a commission. And that's called affiliate marketing. Okay. And you see all these different business models when it comes to that kind of content. Hold on 1 minute, guys. So what I did was I wanted to go get some visuals and kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so like this right here, this is a gimbal, okay? And I am an affiliate in the TikTok Shop affiliate program. So that means that once I got approved that I can go in there and I can find products in their marketplace and I can request samples or buy samples, and then I can create content and I could actually sell this out of my content and get paid. All right. So I can make a video, or I could be talking to you guys about something I'm talking about right now, like content creation. And I can tell you guys, I can say, okay, well, look, this is a gadget that I use in my content creation. This is how I use it. Okay. Here is another one here. This is a selfie sun visor holder. All right. That I purchased out the TikTok shop affiliate, TikTok shop, and I'm an affiliate for it. So I bought this for my own personal use. But again, since I talk about content creation and stuff, one of the things that I can do is I can turn people on to different gadgets like this inside of my content. Okay. So I wanted you guys to see that. And last but not least, here's a tripod that I bought. And it's actually right here and it's holding up one of my ring lights. And again, it's something else that I can talk about in my content. So that's one level of content there. So you can go from creating content with with the mindset that you want to learn how to create enough viral content and content that's highly engaged, and then the platforms will pay you. Now, there's some people out there, man, they're making good money. And when I tell you they're making good money, they're making good money. They're making good money just creating content and pumping out content and getting those views and stuff. And then there's other people that are making money with sponsorships and promotions, like we were talking about, where companies and brands pay to promote and sponsor around their content. And then you have those who do just like what I was telling you guys about, where they do affiliate. They have affiliate relationship with different brands, and they talk about the equipment, the information, whatever they're selling, right, inside of their content. And then they usually have something that they sell. Okay. Now, and then outside of that, you have those who do stuff like consulting, coaching, things like that. So they'll use their content to get discovered, to attract an audience to them, and then to what? To hopefully create credibility and expertise out in the marketplace by putting content out there of value, with the hopes that that person, that lead, would reach out to them to hire them as a coach, consultant, or whatever. All right. And then you have some people that do services. Like me, I operate in all these different business models we were talking about. Only thing I don't focus on is the first one. I'm not trying to do all that with views and all that kind of stuff. I sell stuff, right? But you have another one that sells products and services. Like, either they create their own products and services that they sell, or they become an affiliate and a reseller for somebody else's products and services. And I operate in both of these. I have products that I have created, digital products, trainings, and courses that I sell. I also have a service that I sell. I sell a service through my AI agency called Avatar Pop Studios. So I sell a service through that. And through my publishing company and my funnels, like I'm going to show you today, I sell educational products through that. So I make money that way. And then I also sell through gadgets and things like that, and I make money like that. Okay. So that's another part of that business model. Okay. So the thing that I'm trying to communicate to you guys today is there's a lot of ways to make money around content, but the common denominator is what? Content. And so when you're out there, guys, and believe me, I've looked at a lot of business models over the years. I've studied this stuff. I've put my hands and my money towards different things. And when I tell you, nothing out there pays you or positions you to make the level of money you make with content. Nothing else out there. Nothing else out there. And so if somebody was talking to me today and they said, okay, Orville, what's the best business to get into in 2025? I would tell them content creation. Now, here's the thing about content creation, too, guys. I want to hit on this. Is that some of you might be saying, okay, Orville, look, I don't want to get on camera, man. I don't want to take no pictures of me. I get sick on the stomach when I think about making video. You might be the person that says, man, I turn the camera on, my faint. You don't want to you don't want to be out there like that. or if I don't want to have my face out there like that. And I tell you, that's cool because in the internet, in the online space, in the digital space, you have different types of approaches to this. You have like what I'm doing, where we put our face out there. All right. We put our face out there in pictures and video and audio as far as podcast format, or we do faceless, where we don't put our face out there, where we put a brand out there or we put a persona out there, but we don't put our face out there. And there are a lot of theme pages and faceless pages out there on YouTube, on Instagram. You have blogs, websites where you never see the person that's behind it. And that's one of the cool things that you can do with this whole content creation. You know, you could be face forward or you could be hidden in the background. All right. And there's a lot of ways that you could do that, a lot of business models that you could do that on. So, again, content to me offers the most flexibility. It offers the most upside when it comes to how much you can earn. Like right now, I'm gonna show you guys a $900 product that I market. All right. Now, it offers me 100% profits. I make $900 off every sale, almost net profit, right? And but the value that this product brings to someone is way up here, so the price is down here. All right, so it's a good fit for the customer also. Okay, hold on one second, guys. We're gonna make it through this video, man. I keep trying not to sneeze, and you guys, man, my sinus is kicking my butt. But anyway, the product I'm gonna show you guys today is a $900 product. All right, so you can make everything from a small amount to larger profit margins off what you sell. Some people sell real estate online. Some people sell businesses. Some people sell $30,000 coaching products. Some people sell $10 ebooks. It's all over the place, right? But you have that range, okay? And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you guys my setup in one of my systems. I'm not gonna get into detail, but I'm gonna give you the framework of how you can make money with this content. So first of all, we established that content is one of the simplest business models you can get into. I ain't say it was easy now. I said it was a simple business model. And there's a lot of ways that you can monetize content. And when it comes to starting up with content creation, you can get started with this right here. If you have the average smartphone, you can become a content creator today. You can start creating content. You can start shooting footage, taking pictures, writing things. All right. All those are forms of content. All right. Your content might not be anything but still pictures. You're a photographer. Okay. You can put those out every day, build engagement and stuff, and then sell your photography services. All right. You could be somebody that, okay, say like me. All right. So I have an agency where I do custom artwork. All right. So I can get up every day and I can put a piece of artwork out there to the world. And then at the end, say, if you're looking to buy some of this, just go here. All right. Or you could do like I'm doing today. I'm going to show you guys a platform and an e-learning platform and some software and some systems that I sell as a bundle for $900. And this is one of the main ways that I'm monetizing my content today. So there's all kind of different ways you could do it. And pretty much the way my business model works in this on this level is very simple. Every day I get up and my whole goal is to create some content of value where I'm either inspiring, educating, or motivating somebody to go out there and change their lives, right? And right now what I do is, and I haven't done it in the last couple of days, I understand, but I put a lot of content out. Just go to my Facebook page and you'll see. But I try to do 3 videos a day, and then I try to put up a few other posts a day, which are just text based with a picture. And in all my content that I put out, I try to teach something or educate or entertain, like I said, or motivate. And then I have a call to action where I'm asking you to go check something out and buy something. Okay. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna show you guys a funnel that I have set up. and how I'm making money doing this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take you guys inside of my computer. I'm gonna take you over to my Facebook page. Okay, so there's a couple things that I did with this funnel. One is that I use a couple of doorways into this funnel. One is a what we call a landing page or an opt-in page, and then one is my Facebook profile. Okay, but what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you looking through my Facebook profile. Now, I use my Facebook profile kind of like a blog and a website. So if you go in, you put orvillejparker.com into your browser, that's going to bring you to my Facebook profile. Because, see, I don't want, I want to be discovered in the feed and on the timeline. But what I want people to do also is I want people to say, okay, let me go see what all he done put out today, and they go over to orvillejparker.com, right? So with that stated, then I know now moving in, I have to make sure that I start promoting that domain name inside of all my content too. Okay, if that makes sense. But my Facebook profile. So I'm gonna take you guys over there because I want you to see how I'm doing my content. So give me a minute. We're gonna go over there. All right. So you guys should be looking at my profile. All right. And this is how I want you guys to start looking. If you're looking and trying to get a feel for who somebody is on social media, go over to their profile, man. Stop trying to catch them in the feeds. All right. Because you're going to be able to go over here and you're going to be able to see how intentional they're being and what they're doing. So when you come over here, first of all, personal branding, guys. I'm doing personal branding out the butt over here. You'll see my cover here and even my profile graphic. I have my face there. I have me working on a computer. Or you guys follow what I'm saying? So that matches my branding. Okay. Now, when you come down, okay, I want you to start looking at something. Okay. First of all, I signed up to be a digital creator. All right, with Facebook a few years ago. So I got in that program, and that allows me to be able to create content and share content and do some cool things around marketing on this profile. So it's not a personal profile. I'm a creator profile. Now on the left, Facebook allows you to put like a little small bio up here and stuff like that that you can do, and you can have links. Okay, so over on the side, it talks a little bit about me, but then it has a link out to some of my sites and some of my funnels and things like that. But we're not gonna look at that right now. But yeah, so this is the ways that people can follow me and do business with me. Okay, all right, and yeah, I'm gonna show you guys this. Okay, so if you click over here, this takes you to Avatar Pop Studios, which is my website where I sell my AI design services, okay, where we create avatars, which are digital personas. So either we do it in Pixar style animation, which like these cartoons here, or we do photorealistic that looks real here. So all these, everything you see here was created by AI. All right. All right. And so we sell that service there. That's what that is. Okay. All right. So now I also have the funnel I'm gonna show you today, which is my $900 product, and this product consists of a training platform that has 4 courses. All right, it has a 56,000 person community where once you invest in the product, you can go in there, you can talk about different things, you can support each other. It's really good for support to be around like minded individuals. We have a ton of training, just hundreds and hundreds of hours inside the community, but then we do a lot of live training throughout the week. And then inside those 4 courses that I was talking about, the training that's in the community is different than the training that's in the courses. So you have all that there. And so there's a lot, but then they also teach you implementation, how to go in and set up a system to be able to monetize your content. It's an automated system that uses marketing funnels and automations. And so when you invest that $900, it's a one-time fee, but you're getting access to all that, which is thousands of dollars worth of value for $900. But the cool thing that I like about it, and this is the funnel here, the cool thing that I like about it is that I have a license to resell that that training platform, that community, and that system, the automated system, and I can sell it and keep 100% profit. I make 100% profit. It's just like I created it myself. I have 4 resale rights to it, which is really cool. And so here is the this is that page that I was telling you guys about. All right, so this is the funnel to that $900 product. Okay, hold on one second, guys. This is that page here. And this page here is like the doorway to a full business, man. Behind here, I am building out a multi-faceted business with multiple streams of income. And yeah, behind here. Okay. So this one right here, uh, you come here and everything on this page has been optimized to attract a certain type of person to it, and then to get that person to want to actually go further, want to actually get information. So in this case, I'm giving them access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint, which is a very simple PDF. It's like a 5-page PDF where we break down and we show you how this system that we're plugging into was created by the founder of this program and of this system, and how she's generated millions and millions of dollars over the last couple of years by you building out this system and using this system. And then she licensed this system to us to where we're able to plug into this system and then use it and build on top of it and make it our own. And that's what I did here. Like, to give you an example, like, she gives you this marketing system, but the page doesn't look like this. So I took the system and the page she had, and I was able to go in and create my own page, my own style on top of it to make my own. And that's what she does. So you get the system, and then you learn how the system works and what the system is, and then you can build out on top of the system. So it's really exciting. So what I do in my content, let's go back. Let's go back over here to Facebook. Let me make sure that we're okay. Facebook. So you seen I have two different things that I'm selling. In those two different links. One is my design services, and one is my $900 program and system, right? That's an e-learning system. It's going to teach you how to create content, how to go out here and do what we call attraction marketing, how to attract, first of all, how to get discovered on social media, then how to start attracting your ideal customer or client to you. And so that's what the training in a $900 product does. So every day that I create content is based around those two different marketing funnels, those two different business models. One is I'm either sharing my artwork, my design services, and inviting people to go back and reach out to me if they want something creative. And then the other thing is I'm creating content. I'm talking about business, personal development, optimization, AI. And then I'm sharing with people how to get out here and how to learn this system that I'm using on creating content, getting discovered online, attraction marketing, and then how to set up an automated system to be able to sell products and services to whatever that market is. Now, the cool thing is that you don't have to be just selling like I'm doing, which is business and teaching people how to position themselves to make money. You could be doing something like homeschooling. All right. And you're homeschooling mom and dad, or homeschool mom, and you just want to share with your social following what you're doing in the whole homeschooling space. So you're out there homeschooling your kids, you're sharing what a day looks like, pictures, what you're learning and what you're doing. But then you might have a homeschool product that you're trying to sell, or you're selling, which is like an ebook, a course, or you can be an affiliate where you're selling access to a training platform for homeschoolers, or a resource center for homeschoolers, and you're getting paid a commission off that. You could be somebody that loves sports, and so you're talking about sports every day in your content, and you have this branded video and podcast that you do every day, and then at the end of the day, you're selling something. Okay, you could do like what I was doing, where I had an eBay store where I was buying and selling like a lot of vintage sports apparel and stuff. You could do something like that. Okay, are you following what I'm saying? There are so many ways that you can monetize content. You could talk about any kind of thing in your content. Okay. So don't just think you got to talk about what I'm talking about right now. You could do anything and everything. Some people do trending news. Some people do the entertainment business. Some people talk about religious things. Some people teach different things. Like, I have a microphone here So some people might get on their content and just talk about equipment and how to use certain equipment to do what it is that you do with your content. There's a lot of angles you could do. All right. So let's go back. So let me show you guys. This is what I do. All right. So every day I get up and I say, okay, well, look, I'm going to produce 3 to 5 pieces of content a day where I'm going to give some value to the world. All right. And so I start on that process. So, like here, this right here, this is a piece of content where I was just giving an example of some of the artwork that I create, custom avatars. We go out there, we work with people. They say, okay, Orville, look, I want you to make a cartoon version of me. This is what I wanted to do. They'll send us a picture over, and then we create Pixar style animations of them. And that's what you see here with this particular person. Here he's got his BMW, he's got his chain on. All right. And this is what this is talking about here. So that's what that's talking about. And then I invite them to go over here to the website, remember? And they come over here, and now they're getting plugged into the sales system. All right. I got examples of my work there, all this kind of stuff. Okay. So I do that every day. Okay. So I put something up. All right. Now, the other thing is you come down here. Here was another piece of content where I was just telling people that what I'm doing with Avatar Pop Studios, it was made possible by what I plugged into and what I learned over at the training platform that I'm talking about, which is the Legacy Builder program. All right. And so I talk about that, and then I invite people to go over to that funnel that I was talking to you guys about. All right. And let me show you what that looks like. All right. So when a person comes here, all this is sales copy. Everything is done here for a reason, down to what's on the button, to what I say here. And so a person comes here, they put their information. We're going to put a fake name in here. We're going to say Daryl um, Jones. Jonesy. We're going to say Daryl Jonesy. All right. We're going to say get my free blueprint. All right. Because I want you guys to see what this funnel looks like. So what they immediately are transferred to, now they're in my system. Okay. So when they did that, they go on a list, on an email list. All right. So now I can follow up with them, and I follow up with them with automations. All right. So first thing they do is they go over to that page, they put in their information, they're on the list. All right. So now what you guys are looking at is my sales system. And everything you see in here, I got out of the community that I'm promoting in that $900 product. I learned how to do all this in there. All right. So they come here, and here's a welcome video. This is what we call a bridge page and a thank you page. So they come here, I introduce myself to them. I tell them what they're going to see on the other pages, and then I give them some ways of contacting me and stuff here. So if you notice here, we're selling a system that our members are using to go out and do exactly what I'm doing and make money, right? So down at the bottom, we have some examples and some testimonials of people that are making money with this system. Um, Click here to view the webinar. Is the next step in this system that I have my contact information there. And then I also have how they can connect with me on Facebook. All right. So now they click here, they go here. So now this is another page that we set up in our funnel. And guys, by the way, this funnel that you're looking at, our community has generated $30 million in volume in sales using this funnel here over the past 12 months. So you might be wondering, do you guys sell anything? Yeah, we sell a lot, $30 million worth. All right. And those $30 million went into community members' pockets, not in the company's pocket. All right. All right. So here is the founder and the creator of our training platform and its system. And so she sits down in this video here, and she really walks you through and give you a really good tour of what you get by plugging into the training platforms, the systems, the community, which, man, is everything that you need to be successful in content creation. And she talks about the systems that she used to make over $1.5 million her first 12 months, and almost 5 million over the next year when you combine the 2 years. Okay, so she's banking. But the crazy thing is that this system now, let me give you guys a few stats. So this system has created 19 self-made millionaires and over 100 people that earn 6 figures a year. And then you got people that make 90,000, 80,000, 7,000. You understand what I'm saying? So it has produced not just her as a millionaire, but it's created 19 other millionaires in the past 2 years. All right. So anyway, She does all this. She talks. I don't see. I didn't have to create this video. I didn't have to have credibility or anything. All I had to do was point them to the system, and she's doing it. So she walks them through it. More testimonials. This person here made $1,800 a day watching my son's tournament. 10,000 for March. 5,000 8 days. Before I woke up, $900. $3,350 today so far. 28,000 for the month. So people are getting paid off of this system, right? And then a person clicks here and they go over to what we call the sales page. Okay. So this whole thing that you're looking at is a marketing system that once I plugged into and I got it set up, it took me about 2 days to get everything set up and everything. Then I don't have to do anything with this anymore. I just point people to it and they go through here automatically. All right. So they come here and again, we have really good sales copy. We walk them through the process. There's video on here. We have a certification program that we offer inside of our platform. You can do that for free. And then we have testimonials here, guys, which are really good. These are individuals and members of our community just talking about their experience. All right. And then here is a little bit more information about me on the sales page, pictures of me and stuff like that. And then more testimonials, more content here. We do live get togethers and masterminds now. And that's what this is talking about here. All right. And then you go down here, just really good sales copy. Okay. More testimonials and everything on this page, man, was put on this page for a reason. And it converts, man, $30 million in the past 12 months. All right. And then this is where people can choose to purchase our program. Like they can pay $900 and get our all in program. And they actually get 4 training programs for that $900. But then they also have resale rights to all 4 training programs. Okay. Which is really cool. That's what I invested in. And then, like, say, for instance, a person come here and they say, okay, well, if I want to do the $900, I want to get all the bonuses, do all that, but I just don't have a 900 right now. That's cool because we have it set up to where they can make payment plans and things like that. All right, which is really cool. So when they click on here, it takes them like to a page here. This is a checkout page here for the $900 program. But then they can make they could choose to make payment plans here. Like you see, we got afterpay and all that stuff here for them to pay through. So like if they came here and they say, okay, look, I want to do Stripe or whatever, they do that. And then that'll take them here. You see how you could choose Affirm, Cash App, Afterpay, or Klarna. So you literally can go in and depending on what your credit is, it's not a hard pull, it's a soft pull. They just look at it and say, okay, well, you can make 12 payments of $80 a month or $90. And the interest is usually low. And so what happens is that now a lot of people in our community don't even invest the 900 up front. They just make a payment plan and they'll go in, set their systems up, start marketing. And when they get their first sale, they just pay it all off. And they didn't even have to come out their money. And that's how we've thought things through. Okay. And really, really good. So really, really good sales page. Here's my $600 program, Digital Mastery, Passive Daily Blueprint. And each one of these teaches you a different level of content creation and marketing. Okay. So the higher investment package teach you everything. Okay, which is really cool. But that's what I do. Okay, so really, really cool. And I'll have to walk you guys through and show you the community and all that kind of stuff in the future, so you guys can see what all is in here. I'll take you walking through the platform, stuff like that. So anyway, all right. So I do that, and let me get rid of some of these. Dog. I have a lot of things. I'm gonna shut down some of these here so we can just get back to the Facebook page. Okay, so let me share my screen with you guys again, and I'm gonna show you what we're doing. Okay. So anyway, so that's what this is here. So I'll do a post. I like to give value out in my post, and then I do a call to action where I get a person to tell them to go over to that. Okay, if you look over here, here's another one. And guys, that's one thing I do too. So remember I was talking to you guys about I said that AI, unlocking this whole graphic thing with AI was one of the biggest game changers for me because it allowed for me to be able to expand my personal brand and create content that hopefully stopped people in their scroll, and I can promote me inside the content. That's what you're looking at here. All right. So all these pictures here were created by AI. I'm in a coffee shop here working on my phone. I didn't have to go to the coffee shop. Okay. All that. So I'm able to create content around there. Here is one me looking at a Mac computer. Again, I'm not there. And so I'm able to have my AI create that picture there. And I'm talking about AI on here in this piece of content here. And then if you go here, this is me standing in front of the Grand Canyon. And I ain't been in no Grand Canyon. All this is AI generated, okay? And so it allows me to be able to put a graphic around this content that I wanted to talk about. And again, I'm talking about systems and making money online and stuff and about the community. And then I'm inviting people here with this call to action to go check out there. You guys see what I'm saying? So I'm able to put content of value out every day, and I'm able to market every day with my content. Like here's a thing that says, here's what changes when you leave the 9 to 5 behind. When you leave the 9 to 5 behind, a few things happen. You stop asking for permission. You start designing your own time. You finally live in alignment with your goals. That's what Legacy Builder has done for thousands of people. It can be the same for you. Grab the free blueprint over at Learn Digital Day. So you guys follow what I'm saying. So throughout my day, this is what I do. I create content. So here's another live that I did here. Okay, here. And I say, why struggle trying to figure out how to make money as a creator when you can get paid to solve problems, yours and theirs? That's exactly why I launched my own digital publishing company. I started my publishing company for one reason. Excuse me, freedom. Did I say I get paid to solve my own problems and share the blueprint? I get paid to solve other people's problems and create real impact. I get to build multiple streams of income while helping others do the same. That's the beauty of building a digital business, especially a digital publishing business. If you want to do it yourself path, I wrote an ebook that breaks all that down. It's called Launch the Content Creators Blueprint. If you want the done for you path, I have a real good resource called the Legacy Builder program where we help you create content, get discovered, and build multiple streams of income around digital marketing, the Legacy Builder funnel. Both are designed to help you start turning your content into cash flow. Don't wait until someday. Your digital future starts the moment you decide to launch. Now, when they click here on micro econ, they go to my digital storefront where I sell some of the courses that my company has created. So these are all free reports at the top. You get down here where it says our courses. These are different courses that I sell. So, like if they were going to follow that course that I was talking about there, all right, my mouse started at, they click here, and that's going to take them to the sales page for that course. All right. And they're going to be able to come over here, watch a video, and just get all the details on this $50 product, and they can buy it here. All right. So this is for those who don't need somebody to hold their hand and help them, where I just break down a lot of the game in here. All right. And they can do that there. All right. Let's go back. So let's make sure. All right. And then the other one takes them to the original funnel that we were talking about for my $900 program. So they can either buy a $50 program or buy a $900 program. Okay. But remember, with the payment plans, they can get that $900 program down to about $80 a month. Okay. Now here's another piece of content. This is me in Italy here. I never went to Italy. All right. But my AI was able to make me in Italy. And then I have more content of value that I'm giving away there. So you guys follow what I'm saying? Here's another live stream that I did, and I'm promoting. So I promote around all the content I create. Now the crazy thing, I'm gonna talk to you guys. This is the crazy thing. Inside the Legacy Builder program, the program and platform that I market for 900. All right, you get access to 4 training programs. You get access to a 56,000 person community where you can get in on a day by day basis. You can go in and talk with other individuals, ask questions, get motivated, access training, technical support, things like that. And you also get access to a very powerful marketing system. That's what I've been showing you with the funnel that I showed you guys. And then you're able to go in there and build on top of it, right? And you get access to all this for $900. You don't have to pay the $900 up front. You can make payments on it. It's as little as 60 to $70, depending on what you do with Afterpay or Klarna, the services. Some will let you stretch it out for 18 months. Some will let you stretch it out for 24. Some will say 6 months, 12 months. All right. But you can have your payments down as low as $50 to $80 a month. All right. And then you are able to get out there and start making money on it. Okay. And the crazy thing is, guys, when you think about business, okay, we usually think about 10, 15, $20,000 to start a business. You know, I used to do a carrier service, and for me to do that, I had to go spend $7,000 on me a vehicle that I used to be able to do my deliveries in. All right, and that was cheap because I didn't go van and truck. I went car. All right, when I was running my eBay store, I had, even though I was buying products cheap from the recyclers, it was nothing for me to spend in a week, 500, 700, $800 in a week purchasing inventory. All right. With the digital space, I had a one-time cost on that whole program and platform that I have the ability of making $900 a month off of. I mean, $900 paydays off of. And the cool thing about what I market today is I don't have a cost of sourcing anymore. Once I bought it, I could sell it over and over again. And I make $900 in profit every time I do that. So even when a person goes over to my system and they decide that they want to invest in a system, they can make payments, but the payment processor still pays me my whole 900, which is very, very powerful. So now, guys, I get to get up every day, and one of the things you learn inside of the Legacy Builder program is how to go in and build your business in a way to where it only takes you a couple hours a day to run your business, and that's what I do. I jump up early, and the only reason I spend more time is because I do these lives. But some people don't do long videos like this. They'll go in and shoot like a 30-second video, a 1-minute video, and a 5-minute video, and they done. But we teach you the blueprint in there on how to get in and do all the income producing activities around your digital business in 2 hours a day. So you're not spending a lot of time doing it. And again, I'm a full-time entrepreneur, so I love creating content. So I spend more time creating long form content. But if that's not you, you just wanted to build an income stream that's going to pay down some debt, replace overtime, allow you to be able to fire your boss one day and do all this, you can do that within 2 hours a day with the system. That's one of the turnkey parts of the Legacy Builder program. We teach you how to do this with content and with systems. We don't want you online all day. We don't want you having to do this all day. A lot of people do it inside the nooks and crannies of their day. They might do 30 minutes in the morning, an hour at lunch break, and 30 minutes at nighttime. They'll put a post up this and they'll do a post here, but we teach you how to do all that. So you could be in and out of it like an hour and a half or 2 hours a day. All right. Again, you don't have to do like I'm doing. Like this live here right now is almost 56 minutes. But I'm almost done with my content for the day because I'll put this piece of content out. Then I have another couple more I'll put out, and I'll still be within 2 hours, still, even with doing this hour-long video. Okay, so very, very powerful, guys. So content creation and position yourself to sell products and services around any kind of content you create is the business model of today. When you mix in AI and just to reach your social media, guys, you literally could build a virtual business that you can run from anywhere in the world that can literally get you free out there, that can allow you to be able to stop having to work overtime, stop working two jobs. You don't have to do this job hunting to go make more money. You can stay at the career you're at and start building you a virtual business that you own and control in your spare time that can get you free. Okay. And with this type of business model, with content and understanding how to market products and services through automation around content, man, you can fire up multiple streams of income. All right. You could do it from anywhere in the world. There is no limit or no cap on how much you make. You're not trading time for dollars no more. You go out there, you're able to leverage systems. Like, to give you an example, I'm gonna put this video out there, and if somebody checks this video out and they say, "Okay, Orville, look, man, I need that, man. I need to learn that stuff," and they decide to invest in my Legacy Builder program, that's going to generate $900 in profit for me. Imagine if you did that once a month. You could take that 900 and you could pay a couple of car notes with that. Some of you guys, it could pay your rent and your mortgage. All right. What if you did two a month? $1,800. What could that take care of? That could pay your mortgage. All right. Some of you guys, that could pay a large portion of your bills. Some of you guys, you could pay down a lot of credit card debt with that. What if you built a system that allowed for you to generate 2 sales a day? Now, guys, we got people inside of that community that have learned this content game, and they're putting out 3 pieces of content a day, and they've been doing it over the last 6 months, 12 months. And a lot of these people now are generating 1, 2 sales a week, 3 a week. Some of them are generating 1 and 2 sales a day. What would your life look like if you could make an extra $900 a day? What would you eliminate? Where would you move? What would you pay down? What would you do with your life if at that point money was not an issue anymore? Because not only are you making money, but now you know how to keep making money. See, we have some people inside of our community that have 20, 30 income streams. And you know what's so cool about it, guys? We teach you certain skill sets inside that platform, such as how to build a list, how to build a mailing list, how to build a relationship with your list, then how to turn your mailing list into a full-fledged business where you could just introduce different products or services to your list. You don't have to do anything on the front end anymore. It's all done on the back end, all right, where people don't see. All right. It's all done through email. We teach you things like that. We teach you how to go out and how to create your own digital products. If you want to create an ebook, a course, things like that, we teach you that in the community. We teach you how to take your services and go out and use your services to help local businesses. All right. So you might take what you learned about social media now and you're able to go out and deploy that to local businesses and get paid 500,000 a month, helping them post content online. You can take and learn that, right? We show you how to create your own membership sites, your own groups, your own communities, where you could charge 10, 15, 20, 50, $100 a month. You got 100 people in there that's paying you $90 a month or $97 a month. You can create a $10,000 a month income off of creating a community around a certain niche and subject matter that you want to host, right? You learn all this there. Okay. So that's the power of that. So if you're sitting around, you saying, okay, Orville, look, man, I've been seeing people make this content. I want to do this. And I want to learn how to create content and I want to do this. And you might even say, okay, Orville, I want to do it, man, but I don't want to put my face out there. Well, you have two choices. I'm going to show you both of these choices right now. One, you can go to the link in this video that says learndigitaltoday.com, and that's going to take you over to a done for you service where we're going to work with you hand in hand and help you figure things out. But again, if you're the type of person you say, okay, well, Orville, look, I can figure things out once somebody gives me the play, gives me the information, then I'm going to invite you to click on the link that says microecom.com, and that's going to take you over to my digital store. I have a course over there called Faceless Fortunes, really, really good course. And you go over there, and in that course, we teach you how to create theme pages and to build digital assets online that doesn't require you to have to put your face out there. All right, and I'm gonna take you over there right quick and show you what that looks like. Give me a minute. Let me pull it up right quick. Let me share my screen so I can make sure that I share it with you guys. All right, so we're gonna go over here to my Facebook profile, and what you're gonna do is, and you'll be able to access this link inside of there also too. I'm gonna show you like right here. I want to show you guys inside of here though, so I can show you. See if I got. I thought I put it the link. I share. Okay, here's where I share the links like this micro econ. You're gonna see it in the link of this video, but you go over here, and what I want you to do is I want you to go over here, and you're gonna scroll down to Faceless Fortune here. So if you come over here, it's a product I put together called Faceless Fortune $49.97. It's going to break down that whole blueprint for you and show you how to get out here and do this for little or nothing, man. You get started like $50. Set up a YouTube or a Instagram theme page, and then I walk you through, and we walk you through, and we show you how to do this here. And we actually put multiple courses inside here, so you get multiple courses here. And we walk you through like bonus one AI powered theme page builder. We show you how to use ChatGPT, 30-day Faceless page launch. These are the bonuses. It's not even a course. Monetization, fast track, the virtual millionaire strategy, turn your pages into virtual real estate, learn how to stack multiple Faceless pages and create a portfolio that earns like digital rentals, build long-term stability and flip that asset. We show you how to sell it, cash out like you do with real estate. Yeah, very, very good course. You come over here, $49.99. Buy it. But again, guys, I understand times can be hard, man. You might be pressed. And so if you say, okay, Orville, look, I can't pay that $49, man. I'm broke as a joke. All you got to do is click on Afterpay or Klarna, and you can make, I think they'll break it down to like 5 monthly payments, all right, of $10 or $12 a month when they get through calculating interest on it. But that allows you to jump in here and start learning. All right, so that's called Faceless Fortunes. All right, so you definitely want to go over there and buy that if that's something you want to do. And so what I'm trying to show you guys is there's no excuse, man. I got it with both you guys. I got it if you want to go all in and you want to access that community, our training platforms, our systems. But if you don't, you just want to get the education and stuff, you can go over to Micro Econ, to my publishing company, and I've put together some really cool courses and publications over there that's going to teach you how to get out here and start making this money. All right, Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. Make sure you check out that free report I'm giving away called the Freedom Blueprint over at learndigitaltoday.com. Go through the system, get a feel for how our system works, and then if you're interested, man, go ahead and get signed up. If you have any questions, reach out to me. All right, shoot me a DM or something like that and let me know. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next video. God bless.